Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Awang Kumat Khairul Haziq bin Pengiran Yusof 22B0827, and my colleague will be Awang Muhammad Syahmi Aiman bin Awang Asrul 22B1005. So today we're going to be discussing about the topic regarding Sheikh Ahmad Raisuniyy and Maqasid of Shariah in modern world, in the module of BF 2306, Objective of Islamic Law. So today we'll be covering about who is Ahmad Raisuniyy, and the second one is understanding Maqasid Shariah, and the third one is application in jurisprudence, and lastly social and economic perspective. So who is Sheikh Ahmad Raisuniyy? So Sheikh Ahmad Raisuniyy is a modern Islamic legal theorist. His opinions on Maqasid al-Shariah have become a point of reference for those interested in this subject. So Sheikh Ahmad Raisuniyy is a Moroccan Islamic scholar and intellectual known for his contribution to Islamic jurisprudence, particularly in the field of Maqasid Shariah, which also known as the objective of Islamic law. So, what portray Sheikh Ahmad Raisuniyy? So, the first one is his expertise in Maqasid al-Shariah. So, Sheikh Ahmad Raisuniyy is known for his expertise in Maqasid Shariah, emphasizing the deeper objectives and goals of Islamic law. His writings search into intricate aspects of this field, contributing to the development of an understanding of Islamic jurisprudence. So the second one is he is also a founder of Islamic Future Association, which also known as LAI. So Ahmad Raisuniyy established the first Future Association in the year of 1994. So LAI later joined with Abdulillah bin Kirani's Reform and Renewal movement to create the Movement of Unity and Reform, which also known as MUR, in the year of 1996. So Abdulillah bin Kirani is actually a Moroccan politician who was Prime Minister of Morocco from November 2011 to 2017. And the next one is regarding his leadership role. So Raisuniyy led the Movement of Unity and Reform (MUR) until his resignation in the year of 2003. So he served as the editor-in-chief of the daily newspaper At-Tajadid from the year 2000 to 2004. So the fourth one is his engagement with political fiqh. His involvement in the field of political fiqh, evident in his writings and contributions, reflects a commitment to understanding the application of Islamic legal principle in contemporary political contexts. And the fifth one is about his successors to Sheikh Dr. Muhammad Qaradawi. So Sheikh Ahmad Raisuniyy succeeded Sheikh Dr. Muhammad Qaradawi in the realm of political fiqh, showcasing his recognition and acceptance within the scholarly community. And the point number 6 is about his contribution to Islamic societal organization. So beyond academia, Sheikh Raisuniyy has actively contributed to Islamic societal organization, emphasizing a realistic approach to Islamic thoughts and engagement. And the point number 7 is about his contribution to Islamic law and Maqasid al-Shariah. So Raisuniyy wrote extensively on Islamic law and also Maqasid Shariah. His notable work include Nazariyah al-Maqasid inda al-Imam al-Shatibi. The second one is Madkhal ila Maqasid al-Shariah, and the third one is Al-Qawaid al-Asas li ilmu Maqasid al-Shariah. So these books he wrote explaining about Maqasid al-Shariah. So the eighth point is his involvement in academic editorial roles. Raisuniyy succeeded Sheikh Dr. Muhammad Qaradawi in the field of political fiqh. So he serves on the editorial board of the Islamic Scientific Journal. Raisuniyy was a founder member and the first president of the Moroccan Islamic Society. So the point number 9 is about his succession and influence. Raisuniyy succeeded Sheikh Dr. Muhammad Kardawi following a significant scholarly figure in the field. His contribution extend to various leadership roles, academic endeavors, and also influential publication. And lastly, his philosophical contribution. So Raisuniyy writings form into the realm of political fiqh, reflecting the product of ijtihad, which also known as independent reasoning. So these points about Sheikh Ahmad Raisuniyy, so he multi-faced contributions spanning leadership, academic endeavors, editorial roles, and philosophical contribution in the realm of Islamic law and also Maqasid Shariah. So what really portrays Sheikh Ahmad Raisuniyy is that he, as a respected scholar, leader, and intellectual who was significantly influenced the discourse on Maqasid al-Shariah in Islamic jurisprudence, both in Morocco and also around the world. So the next one is uh, Maqasid al-Shariah through Ahmad Raisuniy's perspective. The first one is Ahmad Raisuniyy tracks the evolution of Maqasid al-Shariah from its inception to a more clearly defined concept. And also Ahmad Raisuniyy emphasizes the absence of the concrete definition of Maqasid Shariah before Ash-Shatibi, as acknowledged by both Ash-Shatibi and early scholars. Ash-Shatibi described Shariah as a God's law, aiming to enhance human existence in this world and the afterlife. The second one is exploration of various perspectives by Ahmad Raisuniyy. Ahmad Raisuniyy investigates diverse interpretation of Maqasid al-Shariah from subsequent generations, including the views of Muhammad Tahir bin Ashur and also al-Fasi. And the third point is his consensus with Ash-Shatibi's views. So, citing his works, Ahmad Raisuniyy aligns with Ash-Shatibi's perspective, defining Maqasid al-Shariah as the objective set by the Shariah to realize the welfare of mankind. Mm. This consensus highlights the enduring influence of Ash-Shatibi's idea on Raisuniy's understanding of Maqasid Shariah. So the fourth point is his alternative view by Al-Fasi. So Al-Fasi's interpretation involves Al-Fasi is also a Moroccan political views. Al-Fasi interpretation involves the purposes necessary for Sharia, reflecting God's intentions in all laws. The objective of Maqasid Sharia is to promote good, avoid harm, and reject forbidden acts, aligning with divine purpose. And lastly, the distinct perspective on Maqasid Shariah. So while Ahmad Raisuniyy and Ash-Shatibi focuses on the objectives for human welfare, Al-Fasi broadens the perspective to include divine intentions and the purpose of laws for his followers. So the common thread among these perspectives is the overreaching aim to generate goods and prevent harm through Sharia. So as we can see that this point capture Ahmad Raisuniyy exploration of Maqasid Shariah, emphasizing the historical context, alignment with Ash-Shatibi's view, and diverse interpretation provided by subsequent scholars like Al-Fasi. So the next one is about Maqasid Shariah concept. Ahmad Raisuniyy builds upon Maqasid al-Shariah concept influenced by scholars such as I mentioned before, Imam Ash-Shatibi, Tahir bin Ashur, and also Al-Fasi. So Shariah concept by Sheikh Ahmad Raisuniyy is he notably emphasizes Ash-Shatibi's contribution, dividing Maqasid al-Shariah into general, particular, and also partial categories. Raisuniyy purposes four essential principles to identify true Maqasid. The first one is the adherence to Shariah law. The second one is sound argumentation. The third one is consideration of benefits, which also known as maslahat, and harm, which is mafsadat, and lastly differentiating between objective and means, maqasid and wasail. So he argues that understanding Maqasid al-Shariah enhances juridical analysis, open new methodological avenues, focuses on human welfare, invigorate work ethics, and enriches preaching. So Raisuniyy also stresses the needs for re-evaluating classical political jurisprudence to address contemporary challenges, avoiding contradictions with the core principle of Maqasid Shariah. So that's all from me. From now, my colleague will continue for the further explanation. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So I'm going to continue with the application in jurisprudence, where the first one is the foundational concept, where Sheikh Raisuniyy emphasizes the dynamic nature of Islamic law, highlighting the flexibility of Maqasid Sharia in addressing evolving issues while preserving the fundamental goals of the Sharia. The second one is building upon Ashatibi's views, where they would Raisuniyy would emphasize the five main goals of Islamic law, which would be preserving religion, life, intellect, property, and lineage. The third one is thorough comprehension of Maqasid framework, where Raisuniyy promotes a thorough understanding of the Maqasid framework, going beyond strict adherence to court decisions and considering wider ethical considerations of societal welfare. The fourth one is contextual interpretation, where he stresses the crucial role of contextual interpretation within the Maqasid framework, acknowledging that moral requirements may change based on the situation. Now, the implication for legal context. The first one is human rights. Raisuniyy compares international human rights conventions to the universal standard found in Maqasid al-Sharia, illustrating parallels that highlights the compatibility of Islamic law with contemporary principles. The second one is medical ethics, where discussing medical context, Raisuniyy advocates for applying Maqasid al-Sharia to uphold individual autonomy and preserve life in areas such as organ donation and end-of-life care. The third one is financial responsibilities. Raisuniyy suggests integrating Maqasid al-Sharia into banking and financial procedures, encouraging social responsibility and accountability over mere profit maximization. The fourth one is legal system criticism. Sheikh Raisuniyy critically evaluates elements of Islamic governance and law, citing examples like modification to Morocco's family code that he believes may compromise well-being and deviate from the spirit of Maqasid al-Sharia. The fifth one is modern challenges. Making connections between Maqasid al-Sharia and contemporary challenges, Raisuniyy addresses issues such as the impact of technology and media on societal values, advocating for their use in ways aligned with Islamic principles. And now, the Sheikh Ahmad Raisuniy's vision for social justice. So the first one is flexibility of Maqasid al-Sharia. Raisuniy's approach underscores the flexibility of Maqasid al-Sharia in addressing contemporary issues while upholding the fundamental goals of Sharia. Second one is incorporating human rights, where the preservation of human rights is central to Maqasid al-Sharia in Raisuniy's perspective, serving as a means to promote social justice and uphold individual autonomy. The third one is modern ideas within Maqasid framework. Raisuniyy expands Maqasid al-Shariah to incorporate modern concepts such as human rights, progress, and civility, ensuring the framework remains relevant to the evolving needs of society. Addressing poverty through Maqasid al-Shariah. So the first one is importance in policy formation. Sunni's academic work emphasizes the pivotal role of Maqasid al-Shariah in crafting policies and initiatives aimed at poverty reduction. The second one is contributing to social and economic justice by highlighting the protection and equitable distribution of wealth as fundamental goals. Sunni's teachings make a substantial contribution to both social and economic justice. Second one is managing wealth ethically. The first one is significance of Maqasid al-Shariah. Raisuniyy underscores the importance of Maqasid al-Shariah in managing wealth to advance welfare and benefit society as a whole. Second one is ethical consideration in financial transactions. This approach emphasizes ethical consideration and the societal impact of financial transactions, aligning with the broader objectives of Sharia. In conclusion, the interpretive framework of Maqasid al-Sharia by Sheikh Ahmad provides a strong basis for tackling current legal and ethical issues. It is based on traditional Islamic jurisprudence but has been modified for modern settings. Sunni's teachings combine traditional Islamic legal provision with current conception by expanding the scope of Maqasid al-Sharia to include human rights, development, and civility. This creates a comprehensive framework for resolving real-world difficulties encountered by Muslim nations. By supporting ethical business practices that benefit entire communities, this strategy highlights the significance of protecting benefits and preventing harm for the sake of humankind's well-being. It also contributes to social justice, equity, and economic prosperity. Thank you for listening to the presentation. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.